Gentlemen and miladies, welcome to a special little video on my channel. If you didn't know, my birthday actually was a couple of days ago, 14th of May, just in case anyone wants to know. And a good friend of mine, by the way, that wants to remain anonymous, know him for a long time now, he sent me a video for my birthday, and he was like, I know you're another reaction channel. He also watches a couple of my videos. He knows it's mostly a Let's Play channel. But yeah, he said, I know you're not a reaction channel, but, as a little treat for you, I give you this video and I would like for you to make a reaction video to this. I haven't seen this before. I've seen like the first 5 seconds or something to, adjust the recording shit and stuff. And I gotta say, I kinda liked what I saw so far. No idea what this is, by the way. It's I'm not even sure how I'm gonna make this reaction. Usually, when I make reaction videos, I say, open a new. I put the link to the video in the description, and you can open into a new tab because I don't like leeching off of popular videos. I actually want the traffic to go to the videos that it is supposed to. But maybe I'm gonna make it like every other reaction channel for this one in particular. I'm not sure. This one, however, is called Hysterical Literature. Session 5, Teresa official. The like to dislike ratio, by the way, is it's pretty normal. I'm not gonna go into the comments as well because I don't want to spoil myself. I don't know what the thing is. He sent me this in a playlist, and the playlist is called Hysterical Literature, Literary Orgasm, the Best. I'm not sure what to think. This one, however, oh my god. This one, I just realized, has 7,002,518, that was my Steam, views. And that was also my Steam. With that like to dislike ratio, that is pretty impressive, I gotta say. So let me make sure that everything is set up nice and well. Seems to be that. Alright, I got it. So yeah. As I said, I don't know what to expect. I just saw like a still image, and I really enjoyed that. So let's see what this is. In case I don't start this video, as the usual reaction channels are doing it, you're gonna have to unpause the video in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 now. Okay, Hysterical Literature Session 5. Literature, I hate that word. Hello, Yeah, hello, Teresa.
Hello, my name is Teresa.
Hello.
And I will be reading Sexing the Cherry by Jeanette Winterson.
Alright. Okay.
How hideous am I? My nose is flat. My eyebrows are heavy. I have only a few teeth, and those are a poor show, being black and broken.
That's
I had
racist.
Smallpox when I was a girl, and the caves in my face are home enough for fleas. But I have fine blue eyes that see in the dark. As for my size,
Twilight.
I know only that before Jordan was found, a traveling circus came through Cheapside, and in that circus was an elephant. We were all pleased to see the elephant, a huge beast with a wandering nose. Its trick was to sit itself in a seat like any well-bred gentleman and wear an eyeglass. There was a seat on its opposite side, and a guessing game was to offer up a certain number of persons to climb onto the other seat, topsy-turvy, as best they could, and outweigh Samson, as the elephant was named. No one had succeeded, though the prize was a vat of ale. One night, pushing along with a ribbon in my hair, I thought to try and outweigh Samson myself. I had taken a look at him.
Something wrong
and he
with
seemed
her?
none too big for me. So I got a hold of the man who was bawling and jeering at the crowd to pit themselves against a mere beast, and I said I would take the seat.
Thought I heard
But
something
madam,
in distance there.
screeched the little bit of vermin, I see you weigh no more than an angel.
The plague vermin?
You know nothing of the scriptures, I said, for nowhere in that holy book is there anything to be said about the weight of an angel. His eyebrows shot up to heaven, the only part of him ever likely to get there, and he started banging his drum and bellowing out, like one at a funeral, saying, "Here was a sight, and gather round and gather round." Soon I could hardly breathe, for the heat coming off the bodies, and the elephant itself had to be revived with a bucket of cold water. "Let me lead you to the chair," said the knock-kneed knave, the bells on his hat winkling and tinkling. I am gracious by nature, and I allowed myself to be led. I will have to search you, said the creature, rolling his eyes at the crowd. I must be sure that you are free of lead weights and any other advantages. Touch me you won't, I cried. I'll show you what there is. And I lifted up my dress over my head. I was wearing no underclothes in respect of the heat. There was a great swooning.
That was a heavy gulp,
crowd,
though. Did you
and
hear
I heard
that?
a voice compare me to a mountain range. However, it silenced my lord fool, who made no remarks about a search and simply showed me the chair.
Oh, wait.
I took a deep breath, filling my lungs with air,
Okay.
and threw myself at the seat with all my might.
I get it now.
There was a
I get
roar
it now.
from around me.
I get what's going on.
I
Oh
opened my eyes
god.
and looked toward Samson. He had vanished. His chair swung empty like a summer house seat.
Yeah, now I get
His
it. Okay.
eyeglass lay in the bottom. I looked higher, following the gaze of the people. Far above us, far, far away, like a black star in a
Okay.
white sky, was Samson. It is a responsibility for a woman to have forced an elephant into the sky. What it says of my size, I cannot tell, for an elephant looks big, but how am I to know what it weighs? A balloon looks big and weighs nothing. I know that people are
Calm
afraid
down
of me,
rather fast, didn't
either
she?
for the yapping of my dogs or because I stand taller than any of them. When I was a child, my father swung me up onto his knees to tell me a story, and I broke both his legs. He never touched me again, except with the point of the whip he used for the dogs. But my mother, who lived only a while,
It's only
was
the
so
whip, I
light that
guess.
she dared not to go in the wind, could swing me on her back and carry me for miles. There was talk of witchcraft, but what is stronger than love?
I can also always see with the little jerks
When
that
Jordan
she's
was
doing.
new, I sat him in the palm of my hand, the way I would a puppy, and I held him to my face and let him pick the fleas out of my scars. He was always happy. We were happy together.
Okay, now I
And if
can't
he
really
noticed that I
concentrate on
enjoyed
what
it
she's
most,
reading,
he
to be
never
honest.
mentioned it. He
Not
was
sure what.
proud of
Oh,
me
you.
because no other
You now
child
you even hear the
had
hum.
a mother who could hold a dozen oranges in her mouth at once.
That is allowed on
How
YouTube?
hideous am I? One morning,
I mean-
soon after the start of the Civil War,
I mean,
what should have been over in
it
a
could
month
also be a
and
prank,
lasted
bro.
8 years. Tredescant came to
I
our
got braced
house
for this.
for
Probably a
Jordan.
prank or something.
I was shouting at a neighbor of mine, a sunken block of a fellow with slant eyes and a nose to hang a hat on. This Crane's bill was telling me that the king was wrong to make war on his own people, and I was telling him that if the foul-mouthed Scots hadn't started their jiggery-pokery again, always wanting to fight with someone, we'd have no war. We lived with a king and without a parliament for 11 years, and now we got a parliament and a precious little of a king.
Just waiting for the next
As
little
far as
jerk
I
that
know
she's
it,
doing. There it
and
is.
I have only a little learning. The king had been forced to call a parliament to grant him money for his war against the kilted beasts and their savage ways. Savage to the core, and the poor king
The first
tried
time
only
with the
to make
coughing,
them
how she's like to try to play that up.
use a proper prayer
Now,
book.
now she doesn't anymore.
They wouldn't have this prayer book, and the most unchristian manner threatened his throne. The king, turning to his own people, found himself with a parliament full of Puritans who wouldn't grant him money until he had granted them reform. Not content with the Church of England, that good King Henry, had bequeathed us all, they wanted what they called
Can
the
I hire
Church
her
of
to
God.
read me a bedtime story?
They said that the king was a wanton spendthrift, that the bishops were corrupt, that our Book of Common Prayer was full of popish ways, and that the queen herself, being French, was bound to be full of popish ways. Oh, they hated everything. that
It's at
was
this point
grand
where
and
I
fine and
where I
full of
can't,
life.
where I just can't
And they went
pay
about
attention to the
in
story.
their flat gray suits with their flat gray faces poking out the top. The only thing fancy about them was their handkerchiefs.
Not the only one popping up,
They
right?
liked to be trimmed with lace and kept as white as they reckoned their souls to be. I've seen Puritans going past a theater,
Okay, she
where
eased
all
off
was
again.
merriment and pleasure,
Never mind then.
and holding their starched linen to their noses for fear they might smell pleasure
What?
and be infected by it.
Okay, is that the keyword pleasure?
It didn't take them long to close down every theater in London once they got a bit of power. But did
Just to
not
make
they
sure everyone
turn
on YouTube,
water
I'm
into
keeping
wine?
my hands up. It's the hands up challenge or something. Yeah, okay. Keep reading.
Our own
I like the
registered
ASMR
God
breathing,
soon turned
but
Puritan and started denouncing the king from his pulpit. Preacher Skoggs, I said, one morning after he had delivered his sermon on the text, and the memory of the wicked shall rot. Do you
wicked.
Do you not know that our king is so by divine right?
They felt
He
shocked.
fixed me with the better of his two squint eyes and clasped his hands together. Look to the heavenly king, lady, he said. There is no earthly power but Satan.
I know, that was a savage text, I guess. Speaking of Satan, pleasure is Satan. Is this allowed on YouTube? Really? I've seen this on other pages, and I'm not ashamed to admit that. We've all seen this. But apparently this also goes on YouTube now, so that is kind of interesting to see.
Hi, my name is Teresa, and I was reading Sexing the Cherry by Jeanette Winterson.
Yeah. And that's when you realize. Wait, what? Okay, wait, let me hear that again. What? No idea what he said, I didn't hear that. Directed by Clayton Cubitt. Okay. Gotta admit, since this is on YouTube at the beginning, I really didn't know what the fuck was going on, but then I catched on really quickly. Interesting. I didn't know, or I couldn't fathom before that stuff like this actually is allowed on YouTube. But from what I see, by the way, right here, the playlist that my friend sent me is called Hysterical Literature, Literary Orgasm, The Best by Jan Jarek or something, if you want to check that out on the YouTube Pizzle. Yeah, there are actually 55 of those. It looks, though, from what I see, that they also did that with other things. Like the first 5 I see right here is Reading is a Pleasure, which I guess is the same one as this one. Then we got the artsy ones that are in black and white, the one that we just saw. There are 11 sessions of this. Then there are a bunch of ones in Russian, I guess. They're also kind of artsy. Then there are a bunch in Spanish, I think that is. Okay, yeah, one video title is really blunt, but apparently, yeah, it's one guy who made like the whole playlist. This one, however, had got 7 million views, and it's uploaded by, yeah, Clayton Cubitt. But there are various people on YouTube that upload stuff like this, and I see that in the playlist right here. And there is one called, pretty blunt, Sibian Orgasm Women Reading Books Like Hysterical Literature 4. So apparently Hysterical Literature 4 are the first bunch of people who did stuff like this. I don't know if there's uncensored stuff like this. Maybe I'm gonna have to check that out. Problem is there actually like, let me see, is there her name actually? Support Literature, purchase the book. Teresa visits the studio and reads from Sexing the Cherry by Jeanette Winterson, directed by... Watch other videos in the series, read essays from the participants and writers, and answers to frequently asked questions. Hysterical Literature is a video art... Yeah, I mean, it's black and white and it's on YouTube and it's not that much sex related, so I guess you can pass it off as art. Is a video art series by a New York City-based photographer and filmmaker Clayton Cubitt. It explores feminism, mind-body dualism, distraction, portraiture, and the contrast between culture and sexuality. It's also just really fun to watch. Okay, at least he admits that. Yeah, I think that's definitely art that I can support. Now I was about to say, I thought he maybe, because it would make sense, I guess, that he works like with porn stars or something, because I wanted to see if there's like an uncensored version of it, but apparently not, since this is art. Pretty serious art at that, obviously, and pretty intense art. But yeah, that was. I mean, you know, since I think February or March, I'm out of the YouTube partner program anyways, so. Yeah, I basically didn't earn money with YouTube in the first place before, and now I don't, so might as well just upload this like any other reaction channel out there. I mean, this thing has 7 million views, and I'm gonna go on a limb and say, even though he uploaded this as entertainment, and he says it is art, I'm gonna go on a limb and say that he doesn't earn any money with this, because I don't think that this is actually monetizable by YouTube standards at this point. Even though then there are the ElsaGate videos that also got monetized, so well, who knows. But yeah, that was my reaction to Hysterical Literature Session 5 Teresa. Definitely did an awesome job. I would hire her as a bedtime reader, that's for sure. Enjoyed the video, so thanks to my good mate who wants to rename anonymous. I don't know why, because that video definitely did something, I guess. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoyed my reaction to it, and I see you in the next whatever video you're gonna watch from me. See you then. And let's hope my channel doesn't get terminated by this video.